Welcome back. I'm here with Chris Scott with Royal Family Kids here in Anchorage. Hi, Chris.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. So can you tell us more about the program here in Anchorage and maybe in Alaska?
Sure. Like I said, my name is Chris Scott. I am the director for Royal Family Kids Anchorage Camp, and this is my 11th year to be a director for Royal Family Anchorage. And with that, I've also mentored two other directors, to have one down on the Kenai. She was a director when she was 21 years old, and this is her 5th year of camp. There's also a camp in the Valley, and this is their 2nd year at the Mat-Su camp. And so Royal Family in Alaska has expanded. Royal Family is an international program started 30 years ago by Wayne and Diane Tesh out of Orange County, California. Now there are well over 200 camps around the United States and the world, including Ghana and Australia, Singapore, South Africa, just to name a few. There are still several states around the United States that do not have Royal Families. I think it's a total of 36 so far that have Royal Family Kids camps in them. So Royal Family, what is Royal Family? Royal Family is a camp for children in foster care between the ages of 6 and 11 years of age, sometimes 12. And these kids all come out of situation where they've been harmed, neglected, abused, no fault of their own, and life is just dealt a hard knock to them. So Royal Family is about treating children, just like the title is, royally. So for a week, 5 days and 4 nights, we take these children into the Cathedral of the Outdoors. In Alaska, it's a perfect place. Some places not as perfect, but in the Cathedral of the Outdoors, and we love them well. So we have, each child is matched with another child. Another little girl is matched with, one 6-year-old girl is matched with another 6-year-old girl, and together they have a cousin, which is their camp counselor. We call them cousins to fit with the theme of family. So those 2 little girls and that cousin, and why 2 girls? Because the cousin has 2 hands, so she has 2 girls. They're matched with another 2 girls and another cousin, and together that's their family for the week. They do everything together, from swimming to activity center to doing crafts to playing on the playground equipment to going canoeing, playing in the sand and the dirt. Whatever they choose to do, they do throughout the week. So every day there's kind of a special theme for the day. At the Anchorage camp on Tuesday, we have an obstacle course, and at the obstacle course the kids really work on some of their fears and some of their things they're afraid of doing, but they do it as a team, as a family, all together, the kids get really muddy and really dirty, as well as the adults, because everybody has to do it together, and they have a great time. And then on Wednesday, we have what's called everybody's birthday party, because each child is recognized, their birthday is recognized. So we have a big birthday party, and we have bouncy houses. Each child gets a birthday cake, a little 6-inch cake that's decorated with their face on it. So they take photos, and the whole team of people decorate just the cakes. And then the kids get a backpack full of gifts, and that are just their own. They don't have to share them. They're just theirs. And so it's a big party. On Thursday, we have the special event that day is a dress-up dinner party, like they're going to a restaurant. We have a menu. We have waiters and waitresses. Everybody's dressed up. And then after the dinner party, we go to the theater. And the theater is about building self-esteem in children. And so it's really got nothing to do with talent. There have been times that we've seen actual talent, but most of the time it's things like playing Connect 4 or doing hula hoop, excuse me, hula hoop, or doing cartwheels, or race cars, or whatever the child wants to do that's within reason, they do, and then we have a great big applause for each one of the children. So it's about building self-esteem and helping kids realize that they really are important. So we have kid food all week long. It's not adult food, it's kid food. And so at the Anchorage camp, we will have 64 children, which means that we'll have 30 to 32 cousins, and on top of that we have grandma and grandpa, aunts and uncles, we have all the kitchen staff, all the directors, the dean of men, dean of women, assistant director, on, which means that for 64 children we have about 120 volunteers for the week, which is amazing. And we have those volunteers come from all over Alaska as well as out of state. We have several that come from Minnesota, Arizona, Colorado, so they're from out of state too. They have to be vetted. They all have to complete applications, background checks, reference checks, interviews, and then they have to want to do this because there's 16 hours of training. Prior to that, there's 4 hours of child safety training. They have to do it online. So it's something they have to want to do. And we've had several people that this is their 11th year of camp, including myself, and many, many more that have completed 5 or more years. Youth, we've had several teens that start as second cousins, and they're basically just helpers, and we'll take anywhere from, this year we'll have anywhere from 12 to 18 second cousins, both male and female, and those are kids between the ages of 15 and 17. And so they can hardly wait till they become a cousin, so it's a rite of passage for them to move forward. So we're just really fortunate to have Royal Family as an opportunity to serve our community. The Office of Children's Services is every year asked, when are you going to start? When are the applications ready for the kids? So it's a great partnership, not only between the Office of Children's Services, Royal Family, but churches and the community at large. And thank you, Rotarians, for your help. It's very much appreciated, and it's a blessing to serve our community.
Thank you. Well, can you tell me a little bit more about the pictures that are above your head? I'd like to zoom in on those as you talk about them.
So the pictures above my head, you have the picture you're looking at right now is the Ebenezer quilt, and we started that in, what year was that? 2008, and we do that so that we can actually show the kids in a group. Because of confidentiality, we don't want to show them. So they are under the blankets that are made by one of the churches here in town, and pillowcases by another. And so the kids then, every child will get that picture, because that's the other thing that kids get, is each one gets a photo album that's filled with photos of just them and their cousins and things, activities they've done. So it's a great memory book. The pictures up above, high there, are pictures from the Kenai camp, the first 2 years, and then the one right there is the just staff from 1 year. That's just the volunteer staff from 1 year. I think that was 4 years ago, and it's much bigger than that now. So that is, and this artwork here is by Laura Lagstrom, a local watercolor artist, who made that to depict Royal Family kids. Our kids are, just like in the OCS custody, 60% of them are Alaska Native kids. The same is true for Royal Family. 60% of our kids are Alaska Native, and Laura is Native. So if a member of the Rotary Club would like to participate or become involved, they can contact your office with the information I have below this video. Right. And then they're expected to fill out an application and attend training before they can do anything. Absolutely. And they can go onto our website. There's lots and lots of artwork or pictures on there, www.anchorage.royalfamilykids.org, and all the information is on there.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Chris.
You're welcome.